You are live.
Are we live? I think we're live, folks. Oh,
We're
yes.
live.
Good morning, top of the morning to you all.
Yeah.
Welcome. Glad to you all join us.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning to
Oh,
y'all. Good morning to
how
you
you doing
all.
up there? You doing all right up there?
How you
Hey,
doing?
you guys. This is a beautiful morning.
Good morning,
Yeah.
Vietnam!
I'm glad we're not in Vietnam. I am glad we are not in Vietnam, but we
That's exactly right.
well, how you doing this morning, Nabu?
I'm doing as good as the Lord will let me.
Fair
I'm
enough.
still alive and I'm kicking as good as be.
Yeah,
How are
good to
you
see you,
doing
buddy.
today?
I'm
You
doing
doing pretty good about
fantastic.
yourself?
Yeah, I got some good sleep in, man. How
All
about
right.
yourself? Yeah,
Oh
got
yeah,
some
got a
snow
wonderful
out.
sleep. I slept. Yeah.
More and more snow out there. More and more snow. So
Want you know, 'tis season.
it
'Tis
is.
season.
Loving it. Love this mountain living.
You know, Cameron Diaz is actually hosting the Hallmark Channel movies this year for 2019. It's pretty spectacular.
I wouldn't know anything about that, buddy. Uh, I don't live that
Uh,
married life. I don't
in
live
other
that married.
news, in other
In other
news.
news.
Oh man, it's crazy
I'm
out
just,
there. It's
it
it's
is.
absolutely crazy. We're
Oh, man.
2019 and people still don't know how to use a four-way stop. It absolutely
Yeah.
befuddles me.
Yeah, pull up to the stop sign and you just look to the guy to the right and you're like, yo, it's your move, man. And they're like, go ahead. And I'm like,
Yeah,
no, you're going to fuck the whole rotation up. It's your move.
yeah, and they're like, no, go ahead. I'm being nice today. It's like it's not a matter of being nice. It's about knowing when to go and when it's your turn. Oh
Exactly.
man,
Exactly. Right.
you
Yeah.
know, and it's the same thing in the grocery store. You know, we in America to the right, traffic stays to the right, and then you go on down the hall in the drive on the right side of the aisle, and somebody that's in your lane.
You
Oh,
stay
it
your
drives me
lane.
insane.
Stay your lane,
Right?
folks. Stay
Stay in
your
your
lane.
lane. Stay in your lane. Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
exactly.
Well, there we are. Hey,
There we
well,
are.
there we are.
Hey, you guys. Oh, this is a great movie.
That
Great
is.
movie. One of the best.
Yeah, I was wonder what the what's going on in the world today. What happened while we were sleeping, man? Do you know anything?
What what happened while we were sleeping? It got cold up in the north. I know
Yeah, I heard
that.
about it.
Um,
Sure did.
but I also know that it it was actually warmer in the Midwest than it was in the South. So yesterday, top curvy and day-to-day weather,
Yeah,
Purple Mountain's majesty.
Purple
Got me a piece
Mountain
of aspen wood here.
Aspenwood. Got me a piece of Aspenwood.
Aspen. You know the funny thing about aspen wood, take these slivers and you can make you a little tincture, and it has the same medicinal properties as aspirin.
No shit.
Absolutely, aspirin, aspen. Hmm. Hmm. Willow does the same thing.
Whoa. Whoops. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool to know. I see they let you out into your natural habitat there, Nabu.
I know. They gave me a tool now. I've got a tool.
They gave you a tool?
They gave me a tool, and I learned how to
Man,
use it. Isn't that amazing? We're
look,
looking and we're watching primate evolution at its finest. You know, they're already using tools. You know, they're setting ranks.
And in other news,
Ride my ass, at least pull my hair.
what the fuck was that?
Where did that come from?
I
Oh
don't
my,
know.
that must that yeah. We'll take another caller.
Next caller. That key's not bound, right?
That just wasn't right. That ain't Christian.
Oh man. What do you know? What do you know?
It's too early. Got some good thing here, though. Yes, sir.
Play me a tune, Nabu. Smack a stick on another piece of sticks and start dancing for me, monkey. Dance, monkey. Oh, so man, I'm looking here. We're here at the U.S. news, and there ain't shit going on. I don't know what that is. We'll go to news.
I don't know what that is either.
I don't know even what to
In other
believe in the news. And in other news, news stops for no one. Join our news journalist.
See this right
man.
Here? This is called the Colorado Flame Bush. Colorado Flamer. Woo-hoo.
What's called the Colorado Flamer? Because I could have swore. Sure, you go down to Denver and find you some Colorado Flamers. Am I right?
Yeah, he's right. He's right. Oh, oh, oh. Got to get me a drink of coffee. You got a good cup of coffee this morning.
Well, I had some cheese this morning with my coffee. It was really good.
With the coffee.
Yeah, I put some cream cheese in my coffee. Oh, it's delicious. Really creamy.
Ooh, some cheese on there. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ooh. So how you? That's good. It's good. It's good. It's good to see you. Glad you're here. We got about 150, 100, 160 in the chat right now. That's what I'm talking about.
Really?
Good people of the world, lend me your ears.
Oh.
Listen. Hear that? That's right. That's nothing. That's nothing.
Please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. The more people that like and subscribe, the more it motivates us to want to get on here and put more effort and seriousness into it. We'd love to come to you and entertain you for about 20, 30 minutes in the morning. It kind of drop some knowledge, let you know what's going on in the world. Looks like there was 4 people shot in a nightclub in Kansas City.
Oh no. Oh no. See, that's awful. Tell me about the kitty cat that was rescued.
Yeah, right.
Right. I want to know about the kitty cat that was rescued. That's puppers. That's good old puppers, huh? Good old puppers. Oh, you got mail. It's the president. He wants to do lunch. uh, in all seriousness, that was actually I just uploaded that by the POTUS, and that tweet says, that's literally all it says. LOL. There you go.
Oh, LOL. That's all the tweet says. Oh.
Uh, stay off the old Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's
Yeah.
going around the same thing he yells at his kids to stop playing with. Just absolutely makes no sense.
Right? Who does that?
Right. Who does that?
Smoking monkeys?
Our our fearless leader, the leader of the primates.
Hey, just so you know, Epstein didn't kill himself, man.
Are you sure?
I don't
I
know about all
don't
that.
know about that. I think he was chipped, and that chip released its lithium-ion battery into the blood, immediately in the circuit. But that's just, that's just a. But no, seriously, check this out. It was somebody came in, obviously disguised as somebody else, and went
Yeah.
to town on him. They used that ESPN and did that telepathic mind warp to him, and just shut his system down. It happens all
Yeah.
the time.
Could be.
You know,
Or
natural
they
causes.
could have killed somebody that looked a lot like Epstein, took the body in there, took Epstein out. Look, man, the guards immediately, the security guards are like, there's, oh, the cameras weren't working. I fell asleep. We weren't allowed to. There was all kinds of shit just went wrong. And then there's talk, some couple of security guards came out and were like trying to say, hey, we think there was a body swap here, and like Epstein left, and they left a dead body that looked like him. And then after that, there's pictures of the ears. So hey,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
So check this out then. All right.
yeah.
He just held his breath. He held his breath until he asphyxiated.
He
Right?
held his own breath until he passed out, and then started breathing again. Come on.
Yeah.
No.
I know a guy who knows a guy who hung himself in his prison cell with his sheets.
Yeah.
And now they're not white sheets anymore. Actually, I think they were gray sheets. The prison or the jail sheets now are orange because of this. There's a big, huge lawsuit, big settlement, and yeah, the dude hung himself with sheets, just tied a note, a knot around it. So I mean, suicide could be done. And, it's better than what he was facing, right?
Yeah, but
He's going to be locked up for a long time.
A man who was previously tried to commit suicide, who was on suicide watch, was taken off suicide watch. No, nah, man, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
So we'll never know. We'll never know.
Off of suicide watch. No.
Yeah, we'll never know what happened. So really, I mean, there's really nothing the American people can do about it. except demand answers, demand that the court release the
well,
records, demand that what the investigators have pulled together so far be released into public. Because well,
yeah,
you see what that,
yes.
you know.
Hi, everybody. See you. Welcome. Good morning. Hi. Vlog balance.
So yeah, the fired CBS News producer leaked that hot mic conversation with that news anchor about the she was asking her all kinds of questions, and I was like,
Nailed it.
yeah, and they hot mic'd her ass, and you know, so howdy ho, neighbor.
Howdy ho. It's a beautiful morning.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that news anchor,
Kansas City.
Denise,
It's terrible.
denies. Oh, she denies she leaked the. She denies that she leaked it.
Yeah. Don't you just love folders? I mean, don't you?
Yeah,
I do.
I'm trying to find it. Trying to find the video. Here it is.
Same old story. Same sweet girl. 10 years down the.
Yeah. Well, I'm about ready to check this out here.
We brought up some good points, some good facts, some good things that we can kind of throw around and think about. You know?
Yeah. What the?
Yeah.
Here it is. Here it is. So I don't know if we can do this or not, but I'm going to do it anyways.
What you gonna do?
This is the video. This is the hot mic. The palace, the crown in the UK. So that's just a brief snippet of that. You you can check that out yourself over at Project Veritas. They have that video go up, and who's Big Shirley and who's Rule? Rule. I don't know.
It's a beautiful
Oh
day
wow,
for the neighborhood. A beautiful day for the neighbors. Would you be mine?
would you be mine?
Whoa.
Well,
Never seen a short sleeve
you're
with
breaking up,
tattoos all
man.
up and down his arms.
He does have tattoos. Who does?
Is this thing on?
It is on. I can hear you now. There we go.
It's amazing, isn't it? Just simply
Oh
amazing.
yeah, it sure is. It sure is. Trump impeachment inquiry live aid. Live no. Fine. The news stops for no one. Havana celebrates 500th anniversary facing dire challenges. Huh. Man set on fires in critical condition. Fired tear gas. I mean, how committed to your convictions do you got to be to set yourself on fire?
Gotta be people really.
I know. So, yeah. Trump faces key test and week of impeachment hearings begins. What do you think about that? I mean, did he talk about shit he shouldn't have talked about? Did he hold money for information on a campaign? Someone who was running a campaign against him for president? We'll let the people that do that shit decide, but it doesn't look good for him, I don't think. Not now. So, where'd you go? Oh, we lost Nabu's feed. Oh, they must have. Got a banana for you, Nabu. Got a banana for you. Oh, yeah. Trump to hold news conference with Turkish president on day of House's first public impeachment hearings. So smoke and mirrors. Let's do something over here to take. It's all about getting the media's attention, getting the American people's attention off of him and onto someone else. And so you know how that goes. You know how that goes. Anywho, what else we got going on in the news? Let's go to the next page. Yes, sir. Too critical after days of chaos. Uh-oh. Well, hello. Oh, yeah? Oh, well. Well, how you doing? Oh, yeah? Oh, well, thanks for listening. You want to know about the Rickard structure?
Yeah, what do you think that Rickard structure is all about? What do you think that really is?
Well, I think it was an island a whole long time ago.
You think it was an island? I do too, man. I do too. That's cool, dude. That's cool. Man, it's good. Good to talk to you.
You know, there's like cities and stuff on that Rickard structure. Old cities with people still there. So, yeah. Oh man. Yeah, so yeah, you should go check that out on you should go check that out on Google Maps or something, or better yet, go get you a passport and go over there and check it out with your own eyes. Experience the culture and the cuisine.
You know where it'd be really cool to go?
Where?
To go see where the rocks show signs of when the sky rained fire.
Oh, that'd be cool, huh?
It wiped out a whole civilization.
It did. It did.
That whole town was gone. Everybody talks about it for the longest time. Oh, that can't be true. But the scientists are like, wait, we got trace minerals, phosphate, burn. What that makes for us?
A little bit.
Really good back here.
Yes, sir.
It's amazing.
Well, hey.
Hey.
Well, I'm going to open these lines up for other callers. Maybe you should work on your line. And I'm going to put this phone down and wait for other callers to come in.
Sounds wonderful.
All righty.
All right.
Ooh. There you go, folks. You guys want to call in? Go ahead. There's the number right there. So we're just kind of looking over what's going on in the world in the last, well, let's hit this filter. Recent. The last recent. Rules. So right now we got the charged with harassing toddler. Who the fuck does that? A New York woman was arrested and charged with harassing a child with special needs for a year on social media and through the mail. Man, that sounds like some fucks we know. And you see what she got? She's going to jail for it. So take heed right there. Let's go ahead and open that article up. Yeah. Brought to you by NBC News. New York woman arrested and charged with harassing toddler with special needs. What? What a piece of shit. Wow. That's terrible. Mm-hmm. Nikki Haley says Kelly and Tillerson tried to get her to resist Trump to save the country. So that was a month ago, though. Why is that in? Oh, because it's in our recent. Fucking Google. Recent is a month ago? Ah, Come on, man. Let's go up here to settings. Choose recent. Past 24 hours. There we go. A little known. So now they're, as you can see, Trump impeachment inquiry witness gives possible preview of public hearing fireworks. Yeah, folks, if you're not watching that or just even just keeping in touch with that, it's the duty of the American people to know their politics, to know their government, to know their laws. So you need to really pay attention to what's going on. Get the facts and get the facts. And these news networks, they don't give you the facts. That's what's sad. BBC thinks that someone, two people hurt and chaos is more important than huh. Oh, there we go. Anywho, Bolivian elections. The president, Evo Morales, resigns today after re-election's October triggered protests. I don't know what's going on in Bolivia. There's a wealth of archaeological and so going on there. Well, how did he get over there? U.S. troops at rest during training? Huh. Anywho, that's what we've been doing. Just hanging out over here and having a good time. Yeah. How about that? Have you guys heard about this this Mexican ambush on that Mormon family who is not affiliated to the LDS Church out of Utah? It's a polygamous group in just over the border in Mexico. Cartel just smoked like 8 of them, man. But they had been having clashes with the cartels, and anywho, a whole bunch of them just decided that they're not going to stay down there no more, and they flooded back into Arizona. All of them are American citizens that have been living in Mexico. They went to that community in Mexico to live the polygamous lifestyle. So pretty sad. You got a bunch of kids that died in that. What, like 6 kids, 2 adults and 6 kids were shot and killed. That's terrible. So, anywho, California teen killed in gang-related shootings. Turning this into the school's pro-life club. Well, we got people that are just hating. So, that's pretty easy. All we got to do is just hit that button, and then we just come over here and Pretty simple. I mean, then we do that, and then we just come back over here and boy, see you like that. Oh yeah. Don't forget to like and share this page, folks. Please like and share. We would please share and subscribe. Like and subscribe, share, like and share. The more of you that watch, the more of you that encourages us, the more we'll do this, the more we'll put into it. Got some nice mics on the way, some more cameras. Gonna have green screen. Gonna set up a, a, a news desk maybe. That would be kind of cool. I have too much time on my hands in the winter months. 2 homeless men shot with arrows. What the hell is going on in freaking San Francisco? The UN chief urges restraints for Bolivians. Oh no, breaking news. News press in Fox News about comparing impeachments. Well, what's going on in the world? Let's say world news, folks. World news today. The world economy is heading for a fall and China can't save it. China's on a mission over there with this new Silk Road plan that they're doing. And the thing is they're going in to these countries that are economically just shit. They're deprived. And they're saying, hey, we'll give you this money to build up your infrastructure. All right, we'll loan you this money to build up this infrastructure, but you have to use our companies to build that infrastructure. So they give these countries the money. Then China's construction companies come in. They turn around and pay these Chinese construction companies to build the infrastructure. That money goes back to China, leaving this country with a huge debt and no way to really pay it. All they got is this huge infrastructure that goes through there. So what happens is when they default on the money they owe China, China just comes in and starts reaping their natural resources. And they've gone in and, so the world is full of crows, young, stunny crow. The world is full of trolls. It's just knowing how to smile and go about your day. I don't deal with them, and I don't have to, so I won't. That's what we do. British founder of White Helmets found dead in Istanbul. Huh. We know about the White Helmets. But yeah, anyways, China, what they're doing is they're using their economic power to go through these countries to build this new Silk Road. And it's going to connect the east to the west. Basically, you can get on a train in the UK now and take it to China, or eventually we'll be able to take it all the way to China, and maybe even past China, because they are going into Korea and stuff like that as well with that. But anyways, the countries that can't pay back, China's just coming in, hitting their gold mines. We're just going to start mining this gold and taking it, and screw you. So that's what China's been doing over there, and that's why, this one thing I do, the whole trade agreement or the trade wars and embargoes going on with China right now. That's for a purpose. I mean, China has plenty of resources over there. They don't need to be screwing us like they were in those trades, because they got plenty going on over there. And it's time for us to, I don't know. I mean, it used to be a time when we made everything here, and now we don't. And we've kind of screwed ourselves with NAFTA and CAFTA and all that crap. So. Well, and then we've got UK man runs marathon in every country in the world. Well, he's got some stamina. Some stamina going on there. Oh, yeah. Turkey has begun deporting foreign members of ISIS. Well, we knew that was going to happen. Trump just had meetings with them, so we're fixing to have meetings with them. They should, as they should. These ISIS fighters that came from other countries, they need to be taken back to their respective countries, and those respective countries need to deal with them accordingly. So now that someone's been shot in those Hong Kong riots, someone has been shot, it's going to get serious over there in Hong Kong. I really can see maybe the UK stepping back in with that. So, oh yeah. All right. Yeah. Anywho. Let's roll without the Berlin Wall. Yeah, yesterday was the 30th anniversary of the Berlin Wall falling as well. My aunt lived in Berlin. My uncle was in the army at the time of the Berlin Wall actually being erected. At the time they lived there, they lived in West Berlin, which was American occupied. You had three allies that had West Berlin: the Americans, the British, and I want to say the French. And then the other East Berlin was Russia, the Russian bloc of East Berlin. And people were just streaming into Berlin to go from East Berlin into West Berlin to get out of Germany, out of East Germany. And because, if you don't know, Berlin was in East Germany, which was owned or ran after World War II. Russia had East Germany, but Berlin is inside East Germany, and half of the town of the city of Berlin was allied. And, they tried to stop us from running stuff in, and we were flying airdrops in of supplies but to stop the people going through Berlin to get out, they put the wall up. And she said she got up one morning, and my uncle was buzzing and had to go, and they had started stringing Constantine wire and putting armed guards at all the major crossing points, and people were starting to run through the forests. And she told me it was crazy stuff. But anyways, that 30 years ago that wall came down, and just think, I had family that was there when that son of a bitch went up. you know huh. Oh yeah. I'm trying to find some images of the Berlin Wall. Hmm. I can't find anything. Oh. Huh. But anywho, let's just, I kind of went off track there. I'm sorry about that. Ah. Oh, Roanoke Times. The partnership between the businesses and the schools in the Roanoke Valley, Virginia. Oh, yeah. So we need more of this stuff in the world. The grandmother is sending 100,000 holiday cards to troops around the world. Troops that signed up to defend the Constitution and our way of life who found themselves entangled in corporate proxy wars to make money for the war machine and profit for the fuel industry. It's about all I see. Young men dying for energy. That's all it is. And well, that's going to be the end of that. And with that, folks, I think we're going to go ahead and call it a morning. So I am your ever so handsome and clever host, Nabu, is gone right now. I am Philo, signing out. Enjoy your morning coffee and find the facts for yourself, folks. Go out there and find it for yourselves. I bid you good night. Good night, folks. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Y'all have a good one.